Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo here, and welcome back to my channel, Apollo Extra. Today, I'm back with a new story. The name of this story is What If Athena Was in Love with Naruto? And yeah, guys, like similar to female Aries, this is going to be a different sort of plot and a story. So, I hope you enjoy this one. And if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins with the goddess of wisdom and war, Athena, as she was currently walking in the streets of New York City in her mortal form. As she usually visited libraries as well as different places when she wanted to relax and get away from her family, which was immortal and existed above in the clouds, just above this city. As currently we see that Athena has taken a detour as she has arrived into a new bakery that was opened there. As she was quite intrigued by this, she did like sweets, but not to the extent of her little sister Artemis did. So, just to relax for a bit and to read out the new book that she has bought from the bookstore, she went there. As soon as she entered, she saw many of the varieties that were placed there, many of the pastries, cakes, croissants, and many of the other sweet stuff. As she sat down, as the menu was brought to her, "Here you go, ma'am. What would you like to have?" said a man with blonde hair and blue eyes, with tan skin and such eye-catching smile that even she looked out at him mesmerized for a moment before she was snapped out of it. "Oh, I apologize for that. Nothing of that sort, ma'am. Just tell me what would you like to eat." "Oh, I will have chocolate mousse cake as well as hot chocolate." Quite a sweet one, aren't you? Well, it'll be here within a jiffy. So stay here and don't go anywhere. As after that, Naruto dashed at the back of the counter and brought out the said stuff with an instant. As it was an open kitchen, she would witness how Naruto was preparing her hot chocolate and as well as mousse cake was being prepared. It was done so that everyone could see that the food was of equality and nothing bad was being done. As the said man then arrived there with the stuff. Athena said after taking a bite, "This is very delicious. I might I might say. Who is the chef?" Myself, ma'am. And I am the owner as well. Name's Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki. Nice to meet you, ma'am." "Uzumaki, huh? Of Japanese origins?" "Yeah, I know. From my looks and the name, it doesn't match, but hey, I am in Japanese. At least half of it is. So, yes, guess what you want to." No, I'm not trying to do any of that." "Oh, yeah. Well, there is a lot of people who say that I should go back with all that stuff that is going on." "Oh, you don't need to listen to those, I guess." Is that book The Warfare Tactics, Volume 10? "Yes. Are you aware of that? I love those things. I don't know why, but I have a gang for it. I even play chess a lot." As he looked around for a bit, seeing that the most of the place was empty, since it is my off hours, and there won't be any more customers until the evening, how about we play a chess after you're finished if you're free?" "I am free, by the way, so I'll be more than happy to play." Athena was enjoying herself as the said man who introduced himself as Naruto brought out the chessboard, as both of them began to play, and for the most part, Athena was shocked that Naruto was able to beat her in that game, that not even her own father was able to beat. She could be considered a champion if it wasn't for the golden dust that has been spread and the memories have been forgotten by everyone. "My god, you were able to defeat me. How is that possible?" "Well, I told you I have a gang for that." As he began to explain the layout of how he used his pawns and all that, and Athena just listened. She was intrigued way beyond by this mortal because of his genius mind as well as the way he could cook. He was complete package. If it was allowed for her to take a husband, she would have taken this man. And that is when suddenly gears in her head started to turn. Maybe it was time for her to take finally a husband and settle down, as her stepmom Hera has said again and again. "Tell you what, Naruto, I'll come by tomorrow again." As she then said, "I had a good time." And that is when the customers walked in. "Oh, busy hours. I didn't get your name." "It's Miss Olympia. Athena Olympia." "Huh. Nice to meet you, Mrs. Olympia." And after that, Naruto then said, "I'll be waiting," as he dashed back to greet the customers. As Athena, who smiled, then left. After turning to an alleyway, she disappeared and arrived back up on the Mount Olympus. As she then arrived in the meeting that was usually being held in the night time, as all of them were usually quiet and she was just busy at thinking of something. As Zeus, in being intrigued, then said, Athena, what are you so busy thinking about? And look out of place. Yes, sister. What is going on with you? As Aphrodite, the goddess of love, squealed, Athena is in love, so much in love. She said with a singing tone, I am not, you pile of foam. Stop it or I'll shave your head off. Ah, isn't she cute? As Athena said, love is for losers. You have fallen in love again and again as well, Ares, making you the biggest loser, said Apollo. In all of us. Shut up, loser. I may be the biggest loser, but being a loser is the best than you being losers. Ha! Take that! He thought he did something there, didn't he? Said Hephaestus. All of the other brothers nodded. Shut up, cripple. As his hero groaned. Okay, I get it that you fell in love. And are you planning to have a demigod again? Said Hera. As what Athena said shocked her. No, I'm considering of finally settling down. Wait, what? As all of them then got serious. As they looked at her, taking a double take. What? You said something about being settling down and being serious. With a mortal? You know, Athena, that you are my lovely daughter, but that is something that I did not expect. I sensed godly energy from him. More specifically, hers. She said, indicating towards Hera, as Hera's eyebrow rose until her eyes widened. What is the name of that boy? Naruto Uzumaki. You want to interlude with my son? As Zeus looked away as well. Oh shit. It was his boy as well. As he then said, what do you mean your son, Hera? He's my son. Wait, you went behind my back to cheat on me with my mortal self? Well, I turned into a mortal as well. A complete one this time to hide my godly energy. So did I, because I was fed up with all of you and your cheating on me. And I guess Naruto was born. He's our son, that means. As this shook the most of the Olympians. Oh my god, we have a sibling, Hermes. Can you believe that? Can we talk about something else aside from this? Said Artemis. Well, you wouldn't believe anything, Artemis. He's an amazing chef, and one who owns a pastry restaurant down there. Really now? Yes, is the sweetest tooth. That is the name of it. You should visit it sometime. As Aphrodite squealed, the honor is just so delicious looking, and so are the sweets. I have visited that place. It is one of my new favorites. And he has an American looks, but his name is quite Eastern. Well, yeah. Hera turned into Kushina Uzumaki and was reborn into Japan, into Uzumaki family. And I was born again in New York City, as I would have. And we spent some time alone, and then after some time, our counterparts met and fell in love and married, and Naruto was born. Until both of them got ill and died in a car accident after their return, and Naruto was left orphaned. We couldn't go back because I tried to hid it from her and she tried to hid it from me. Since our godly energies were hidden and we did not know that he was our son. As Athena then said, then it is decided that you are not against this, right? Not at all, my daughter, but what about your oath? You know that there are consequences. As Sadex herself then arrived, the goddess of oaths. Yeah, I free her. It's the order of chaos. He wants to see this mess, so yeah, I'm out of here. As the oath was lifted from her. What? What is going on? Well, guess what, honey? We're gonna finally visit our son as well. As after that, Athena went back and the dating still continued until they finally fell in love and reached the point where Naruto himself proposed to her in his own shop. As she began to chuckle. Seriously? Are you an idiot, Naruto? As Naruto was quite heartbroken. You don't, feel the same way? That we should, expand our relationship or anything? That is not it, silly. I'm just laughing because you didn't ask me sooner. And you chose the wrong place. In your own shop. Well, you said that you felt like home in this place, so I thought this might be the most coziest place for you. Otherwise, I would have taken you to a 5-star restaurant or something. Well, you don't have to worry about that because I accept. As after that, Naruto was introduced to her family, since they thought that it might not be good for Naruto to be involved in their lives, so they all turned into a mortal form of themselves and introduced themselves. Even more so, Zeus and Hera, who were especially happy that Naruto was being a part of this family. Even if they couldn't be with their son, like his own parents, they treated him like such. And Naruto opened up to them and felt a kin relationship to them. And in the end, even the oh so sore Ares was now best friends with him because of the way he could cook and cheer anyone up. And so much ever so was Artemis and her hunters, who would usually visit him every month to get some cookies as well as some sweets for their mistress and for themselves. More like for their mistress, but Naruto would usually give them for the other hunters and them, especially Phoebe and Zoe, as they were happy with this male. He was different from them and only looked at them like a daughter, like he was their daughter. And he still has his own daughter. His name was Himawari, as he named it, as Kushina wanted to name her daughter Himawari, as Hera still could remember that, her childishness. And she was happy that her one baby boy and son was raised respectfully. And she was proud of it, and so was Zeus. And this not only affected their mortal counterparts, but also their godly counterparts as well. They wanted Naruto to be recognized as their son ever so more than ever now. And that is when it was time for Athena to reveal everything to him after the Great War and the Percy Jackson's arrival. And Naruto was quite shocked, and turns out even Himawari-chan knew about this since she was a demigoddess and wanted to keep her father hidden away from this. He was quite saddened by this, but in the end he forgave them and was happy with his family. More so ever happy that his father and mother-in-law were actually his own parents, but he was quite shocked by this, because he was a modern man from the modern day and time, until they told him that they were gods and they, well, didn't care about this stuff and so on. So Naruto was now living with the fact that he was married to his stepsister, but hey, in the end it was a stepsister, so yeah, sweet home Alabama, I guess. And everyone was happy. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I know it's quite a short one, but it is what it is. This is a channel in which I upload extra stuff that it comes to my mind, regardless of the time limit. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And if you have some of the ideas, weird ones or something good, except for One Piece one, especially, then yeah, leave them in the recommendation. No hate to One Piece, but I just can't stand that anime. It's just way too long. It has been going on since the day before I was born to till this day. Damn, even it's the anime that is even older than me, and it makes me feel old. And I'm 22, by the way. So yeah, enough about my yippee yapping. This is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. This is Apollo Chiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.